Hello, everyone. Think we're live? Yeah. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to yet. Oh, hello, everyone. Welcome back to yet another political episode. Today, it was lagging a little bit, so I don't know if it cut me off, but today we're going to be continuing to look at the presidential election. Took a little break and talked about New York, but I'll tell you, after that debate, we're going to be talking a lot about the presidential election because a lot is probably going to change. Last year, we were going into this race thinking, yeah, this is most likely, inevitably, going to get a Biden-Trump rematch. Well, we have the Democrats trying to jail Trump, and realistically, Trump can't run a campaign in prison. So if he is jailed, he expectedly would drop out. And the Democrats are trying to get rid of Biden. And they're going to do whatever they can. And they're going to try to rig the national convention, the DNC, in August. So who knows? And in the end of the day, there's a possibility we get two complete different people. But right now, it looks like we're all focused on Joe Biden, who is aimed at being replaced. But right now, we're going to be doing another of these said videos where we take a look at the most recent poll. The recent poll, it could be any poll. And we're going to do Wikipedia now. Real Clear doesn't really add these polls. I know for a fact that Wikipedia adds every poll. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And we're going to look at RCP margin. We could possibly do that with Google, but let's take a look at the state of Maine. So Maine hasn't been doing much polls. It's predicted to go to Biden, but yeah, it's been since February. The last poll says Trump will win the state. Trump wins by 9 points. So we're going to go ahead, call Maine for Trump, even though it's very unlikely he will win the state. Well, it's saying, yeah, he probably would win if it's a Robert RFK Cornell West or a Robert Kennedy Jr. match. But who knows? We call Maine for Trump. That's according to the latest poll from Pan Atlantic Research. That's a lot. But Maine's first congressional district is actually for leaning Democrat, despite this district historically being a stronghold for Democrats. This poll from Pan Atlantic Research is not good news for Democrats, that's for sure. Favored for Trump's main second congressional district. This is definitely a solid Republican. So yes, let's take a look at New Hampshire, which could have added more polls. Didn't Trump just win a poll in New Hampshire? Yes, he did. But that was a Joe Biden versus Trump versus Robert F. Kennedy versus Cornel West versus Stein. And we're not going to count that, as much as we would love to add a poll for Trump. But the most recent poll, as you can clearly see, is a poll from May from the University of New Hampshire, giving Biden a 49, 50, 51, 52, 4-point advantage. So we're going to go ahead and call New Hampshire for Biden, leaning Democrat. Looking at Vermont, let's see if we got polls. Yes, we do. We got a solid victory. Florida Atlantic University. It's Florida, but yeah, 58% for Joe Biden. We're going to go ahead and give that a solid Democrat. Massachusetts, 68% from the University of New Hampshire for Joe Biden. So, yes, we're going to go ahead, call Massachusetts for Joe Biden. Rhode Island, 60% for Joe Biden, according to the University of New Hampshire from May. So, yes, we'll call Rhode Island solid Democrat for Biden. Connecticut, 49-40. That's a leaning Democrat, almost likely, but that is leaning. That is according to the Emerson College. This is a 2022 poll that hasn't done a poll since, but this is supposedly what it's looking like. Biden 30 electoral votes so far. We have Trump. And this is the polls that supposedly benefit Trump. You have 47% to 39% according to Siena College polling. But yes, make fun of me as you want, but I'm doing the calculator. I know this is going to be leaning. An 8-point margin. So yes, Biden wins New York, of course, by 8 points. I wish I can get this dumb Google ad off, but I'm not going to risk resetting this. But actually, hang on. There we go. There we go. But yes, likely Democrat, June 11th. What a joke. Pennsylvania. Yeah, Trump is killing it. Holy cow. Look at all this. Biden's latest poll was June 14th. Can we make it a month of Trump polls? I think we can, but July, this is Bloomberg Morning Consult. Yes, Trump handingly defeats Biden in, as you know, yeah, we know what this is. This is clearly a leaning victory. Leaning Republican. Yeah, it's a great victory for Trump in the state of Pennsylvania. But yes, New Jersey. Wow. New Jersey's going red. Two polls for Trump. This is huge. You have United 2024, July giving Trump a 3-point victory. Coefficient gives Trump a 1-point victory. This could change our CP average. It really might, because look at this. This is all the polls we got. We could possibly flip New Jersey, even though I think it's very unlikely New Jersey goes for Trump. Wow. I mean, New Jersey. I mean, it does make sense because of the Italian vote. The Italian vote tends to go Republican, and it's motivated by Trump. But you'll see, yes, this is a likely Republican. For Delaware, Maryland. Okay, public policy polling from June says Biden will handily win Maryland. Not surprised. Let's take a look at D.C. D.C., solid Democrat. No real poll because, why should we poll D.C.? We know Democrats are going to win it by 90, 80%. Like, if it wins if it goes, Democrats win it by 70%, it's kind of silly to say, but we'd be peeing our pants. We'd be out of laughter because that's a record. That's kind of the best Republicans have ever done. Was probably 6, got up to 30%. That would be a record. But yeah, Republicans will never win Washington, D.C. Don't even try. And if you try winning D.C., it's just a waste. And that's what Democrats want you to do. Try win D.C. and just screw your chances in picking up swing states. It's like a game. It's not. West Virginia is solid for Trump with Emerson College. Virginia. Yes, we have the latest tie. You know me, I don't like to count ties, but so supposedly we'll count the McLaughlin and Associates poll saying Biden wins by 4. So yes, leaning Democrat. Yeah, that New Jersey electoral vote is really helping Trump. But going down. All right. Yes. This is, of course, North Carolina. This poll is beneficial to Biden to a point because it's having Trump win the state by 3. While expectedly, we would love to see Trump win North Carolina by, a preference of 5 points, like PA, because PA is way more liberal than North Carolina, right? So yes, 56-87. It's not looking good for Biden despite leading. But yeah, you'll see. She's saying leaning Republican. Holy cow. Tilting Republican. That was according to CN analysis. And sure, this says toss up. RCP. Come on. Oh, yeah, this is real clear polling. Yeah, but RCP admitted it that Trump's still in the lead. But most of all, it's saying Trump's winning. Biden has no advantages, except Bloomberg Morning Consult saying Trump will win the state by 1 point. We forgot South Carolina. Hopefully Biden doesn't gain a poll. We don't want him to gain a poll. And then that 1-year record, goes down the toilet. But should we panic? No. We really shouldn't panic. Let the Democrats panic. I'm actually going to use the calculator for this. I'm going to try not to use the calculator. 14. That's what I was thinking. So it's going to be likely. This is a poll, Emerson College. This is a 4-point victory in the state of Florida. You see, it's just a poll. So it's going to be leaning. Main Street Research, Florida Atlantic University, 46-4. Yeah, this is definitely a 4-point victory. Alabama, 57. Yes, you'll see. Looks like it's going to be a solid one for Joe. Yeah, 55-30. We could say that's a solid. That's from Turgos Market Research. Kentucky, 55-26%, according to Emerson College. That's a solid Republican. Ohio shows a exact 10-point match between Joe Biden and Donald Trump. That is a likely Republican. Indiana, 55-34%. That's going to be a solid, definitely. That's from the Emerson College. Michigan, a compatible state, indeed. You'll see, Joe Biden won a poll. Good job. Good job, Joe. But yes, according to Bloomberg Morning Consult, Joe Biden will carry Michigan. 48. 5-pointer. That's like a leaning Democrat. But did he win the RCP average in that state? I want to check. Did you register that state in? Did you register that poll in? Okay. Apparently there was an Emerson College poll. But okay, that Emerson College poll must have been released before, but it's fine. We'll keep it for Biden. We'll keep it since he's doing so bad because he lost Michigan. Wisconsin. He won another poll. Fine. Okay. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah, this is a 3-pointer, so it's going to be a leaning. A tilting. Never mind. Yes. Illinois. Of course, this is going to be a Biden state. This is going to be a leaning Democrat. See, it's bad. Leaning. You don't want Illinois to be leaning, guys. I mean, we want, being our conservative base, we want it to be leaning because that's more votes. But Democrats, seeing a poll that shows Missouri leaning is not good. You shouldn't say, hey, we won the poll. Well, yeah, you won the poll, but it's leaning. You're losing according to the polls you won 4 years ago. You're seeing tons of loss. But yeah. Anyway. We're just going to use the calculator again. $14. That's a leaning, unfortunately. A likely. That makes sense because, I mean, Louisiana is 50 some, it's in the 50 area. It's not really up to 60%. Arkansas, Missouri, that is a likely. Okay, this is a pretty good poll. I don't think it's a solid, but it's definitely a poll that you would expect Trump to gain much from. Yeah, it's exactly a solid 15. If it's like 15 and above, it's actually saying Iowa is more conservative than Missouri. This is according to every poll, but of course, this is not going to be election day polling. But yeah, this is not the forecast. This is just recent poll. So no freaking out. These are just polls. Hopefully. 51 to 49, yes. We're going to go ahead and give Minnesota the Biden. %62% according to Public Opinion Strategies. Yes, that is for North Dakota. South Dakota. 55 to 26. That's a solid. We know that for sure. Nebraska. That second district is predicted to be leaning. But yeah, we'll take a look at those polls. These are just for predictions. Yes. 57, that's for at large. So at large is going to be for Trump. Joe Biden versus Trump. That's for the second district. Actually, the second district is actually pretty close. So we'll go ahead and give. Actually, never mind. I was thinking in the middle, this district, but that's the first district. Yeah, Trump. That's a Trump victory. And these districts arguably are strongholds, so they didn't do a poll on that, which they could have done. It would be nice to see how these polls work. That's hypothetical polling, but allegedly, last time we did a poll, it was likely. It's actually a solid this time, so we'll call Kansas for Trump. Solid victory, but they essentially switched sides. It's usually Kansas that's more liberal than Missouri. Surprisingly, because now Missouri used to be more liberal than Kansas back in the old day. Because Missouri had a lot of farmers. Kansas has farmers, but Missouri has establishment Democrats. So that's more of the thing. 61% for Oklahoma. Yes, Trump benefits in an April poll. 61%. Texas is pretty much going to be the one that gives Trump the victory. Let's go ahead and look. Yeah, this is a 10-pointer according to Remington Research Group. So we'll go ahead and give Trump the likely just about to win. That's thanks to Wisconsin and Michigan that ditched the party. But New Jersey is helping Trump. Supposedly, we are going to be underperforming last month's record. That's because we use the RCP average polling instead of the Wikipedia polling. But yes, this is a close race in New Mexico. We have Biden by 2 in a 1894 polling. So yes, Biden by 2, New Mexico. We have the state of Colorado. 10-point victory, according to Global Strategy Group, and that's true. Better believe it. Colorado is shifting to the left. That's thanks to not the Hispanic vote. Of course, Hispanic vote could be a tiny contribution, but they are moving away from the left. Colorado's shifting more left because of people, right? People are coming in. Could be illegal immigrants, could be a contributor, but it's also just woke people in general. They're coming from California. There's a reason why Colorado and California has a rivalry. Yeah, 68% for Wyoming. That is Emerson College. Montana, 56. Yeah, that's definitely solid. No questioning it. Remington Research Group. Trump wins the presidency. Emerson College, 55 to, yeah, that's Idaho. Idaho is going to be red. Utah, 57-25. Landslide. Arizona, AZ. It says leaning Republicans so far. And yeah, it shows Trump soaring. That's good news. I don't like that. We had a record, guys. July, we were almost there. That May 19th poll gave Biden a poll. Main Street Research at Florida Atlantic University. No. And this was a tie. Of course, this poll benefited Biden. But yeah, I guess there's no starting a new record. 1-year record. But then again, one poll. Come on. We're not going to go freaking out. But yeah, this is a tilt. Tilting Republican at the end of the day. Let's take a look at California. Yeah, of course. 55-30. Yeah, that's going to be a solid victory for Joe Biden. That's Public Policy Institute of California. Nevada. $38-48. That's a pretty good one. That's from Bloomberg Morning Consult. It seems Trump is taking a good surge in Nevada because that's a state that real jobs is pretty critical. Jobs is pretty much number one issue, and you see Nevada and leaning. So that's good there. Oregon. Origami. There's only like 2 polls. That's a landslide for Biden. That's according to the Emerson College. Washington. Yeah, that's right. Trump gained a poll in Washington, but too bad. I mean, too bad it wasn't sooner. I would have written great because you also won a poll in a 5-way matchup. But yes, Biden, to his credit, did win the recent poll. 16 exactly. But yes. Alaska. Let's see if you got a poll. Yes, you do, and it looks like it's going to be a likely. Well, actually, no. I don't. Well, yes, it is. It's not yet a landslide, realistically. So this would be a likely. And Hawaii doesn't have a poll because it's going to be blue. It's like the number one state that voted Republican the least. But yes. So there you have it, guys. Our updated recent poll prediction. It's kind of weird seeing New Jersey being in the Republican column, but who knows? I want to check RCP. I dare RCP to add those polls. If they don't add those polls, then I can accuse them for being biased. Because come on, you got one poll for Biden. How many polls did Trump win? Trump won. Okay, supposedly Biden still has an RCP average advantage. Probably has a 3-point advantage, realistically, or a 2-point advantage. If you were to add these polls into RCP, it would probably be 2 points for Biden. But who knows? What if Trump continues to gain more polls in New Jersey that they have no choice? But, we're not going to jump into that. Like I said yesterday, it takes a lot to call a state for a candidate. So what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. And as always, I will see you all in the next political episode.